Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. BNB has dropped below this level around, what did I say? I think it was the $263 level that I mentioned. If we drop below that, we're most likely going to get into this larger support area. That was the original support area here for the wave 2, and it has really taken a long time to get into it. I mean, we touched it a few times. Yeah, there was time here to go long. These are always the areas where I would expect the price to reverse, which it did massively. So there was a significant or substantial time for anybody who wanted to get long here. Then we rallied massively, really massively to $400 nearly, and now came down crashing. Now there's a few problems now with this count, and we're going to take a look at that. Overall, we identified obviously this as a possible wave 1 that was back here in August, then that we would most likely get into this region, which we did, and we've now finally got deeper into it. This is sort of the larger wave 2, and I can also tell you that there is not really anything bearish on this chart until we drop below 215 US dollars. But is there a guarantee this support area is going to hold? No, of course not. The problem here with this chart is that in the bullish count, I would have to interpret this as a wave 1, then a WXY, or even ABC. That doesn't really matter in this case too much. And basically an expanded flat pattern, which had a massively overshooting corrective wave and is now coming down. Well, I think I would have to label it ABC, to be honest, and I'm going to do that now because the move down is quite impulsive. That's not a Y wave. So we're putting this A, B, and now C. And this is one scenario where I'd be looking at somewhere in the, sort of as support, somewhere in the range around 220 to 240 US dollars. Within this box, so this is the larger box between 215 and 260, but if I specify that further, then smaller support would be in that region around 240 to 220. And also you can see there was a significant swing low here on the 26th of July, exactly at 240, so that will most likely act as some support. We had here some previous spikes around the 240 level. So 240 is an area where we could see a bit of a, I think now actually it's coming down quite strongly, but 240 will be support level. And anywhere below 215, the bullish potential will be gone. So it would then get very unlikely that this is still going to work out bullish. At the moment we are in the support area. There is no sign for a reversal yet, but anywhere in here I would ideally see it reverse. And by the way, the 61.8% Fib retracement, the golden ratio, that is the $240 level pretty much, and that is why I do expect here some support. So you can see support on the 61.8 Fib level. That was also a previous support and resistance here. So this is an area that is definitely worth watching out for. And this would be a C wave, and then we should rally in a wave 3 to the upside. That would be the bullish interpretation. There is, however, also the view, and that's the other wave count, that what we're doing here is just a larger, wait, what did I do? Yeah, that the purple count is at play here, and the purple count actually leads to new lows. So it would be a larger A, B, C pattern, and we would come down maybe into the region around $100. So there's two different wave counts here. And with the Elliott waves allow us to understand when which level or which price range will get in, or which count will get into control. So very clearly below 215 US dollars, the purple count is clearly in control. And if I am buying, which I'm not entirely sure yet, if I'm going to buy any BNB in this range, then I'm going to get out of it should it drop below 215 US dollars. Because then I would envision that prices go down as low as maybe $100 or even lower. Okay. Irrespective of which count is playing out, is it the green count or green-yellow count, which is the bullish one, where we should rally in a wave 3, or if it's the purple count, in both scenarios, somewhere between now and 240, I would expect a bounce. And if this really happens in a purple wave 2, it would be a corrective wave pattern. And if it happened now, it would go into the region between, well, ideally 325 to 368 US dollars, the 50% to 78.6% fib level. And if it is going to be the green yellow count, which is the bullish one, well, then we would make new highs, right? So, which means in both scenarios, I would expect a move to the upside. Of course, in the purple count, it's not guaranteed, but it's reasonably likely to expect that. But bear in mind, at the moment, there is no signal that this is happening yet. Yeah, there is absolutely no signal yet. But that is, therefore, it is worth thinking about, for me at least. You know, I have no financial advice, but for me, it's worth thinking about, do I scale slowly into BNB in here? If it drops below 215, I'm gonna get out of it. But if it bounces, either if it's a corrective move or an impulsive one, if I see it's corrective, I'm gonna get out of it in profit. If it's impulsive, I can rally, or I can actually hold it, you know, much further, obviously, and move up my stop losses and whatnot. But yeah, this is an interesting chart, certainly at the moment, and both counts possible, but there's a clear strategy how you can play both of them, as I just explained, or how I would do it. Yeah, no financial advice. And that obviously the 215 level makes invalidation very likely. Okay, and that's my update about BNB. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.